Nobody said it would be easy. It's not for anybody on any sports team. And so if you can just focus, I think, a friend of mine had something very good to say, and it's like, you can't, in life, you have to choose what your struggles are. You do. And so there are some struggles that you can kind of fall in love with and that you can kind of just deal with and get through. And it's easier said than done. But I'd like to think if you can utilize the resources that'll help you move through those hard times. Cal athletes have access to the Calm app, the ones that were here during COVID. That's something that I've invested a lot of time into. I do still need to do my daily Calm for today. I've been quite busy, but it's what I'm going to do after this, just to clear my head, refocus. Spending time with friends, spending time speaking with friends about these things, because we're not the only ones that have these thoughts. But the power of meaningful conversation can take you a long way. So if you spend some time to sit down with, your teammates or your friends and discuss things out, hash these strong opinions and beliefs and these problems, hash them out, because that's the only way that they're going to get solved, is if you have dialogue. That's the only way things get better in every form of life. You have to have dialogue about the positive things and probably even more importantly, the negative things that need to be worked on, things that, have not been solved yet. You can do things. You have the power to do things, especially us college athletes have a lot of power. And so, when you put these brains together and you can make things work, I think it can be a beautiful thing. And so, it just comes back to like how each of us on our team get better. It's by talking with one another. It's by having dialogue. It's by, chirping somebody at practice. It's about uplifting other people at practice. It's about all of that. It's about dialogue. So I think, again, nobody has the solution. Nobody has the answers. But in my experience, I think that talking these things out with people that I trust and that are close to me has worked. I didn't know exactly what kind of vibe was going to sell with my cuts pictures. So I had to talk about it. It's not something that I can think about myself because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not, I don't go out there, one, focused on socials, two, understand what trends are, because if you go out there and do something that's doesn't snap eyes, doesn't catch eyes, it's not going to sell. You're not going to create an opportunity for yourself in that space. So with this specific project in particular, that's something that I was struggling with. It's like, all right, well, what do I do here? What do I do with this? How do I, in order for me to actually create money off this, it has to make sense. So I don't want to do something that doesn't make sense. The branding aligned, but in terms of actually delivering the product, delivering my service, how was I going to do that in a way that was me, but again, got a little bit of a grab? And so that's what I tried to do. That's what I tried to do with all of the projects that I'm working on. But again, these aren't things that you can solve things yourself. But with this in particular, as an example, was something where I was so far out of my comfort zone, I don't know what I'm doing. But we got people who do understand a little bit about the space. And even if they don't understand anything about the space, you can grow together, all through dialogue. So after many conversations with Mike, we got these things rolling. And so that's been fun. But there are so many other ways that you can apply just having positive dialogue and negative dialogue to generate positive solutions.
Yeah. If you can't already tell, I'm a big fan of dialogue.
So. Yeah, of course. You're living it out.
Yeah. No, I am a firm believer in dialogue, and I really do believe that you can find meaning and purpose in life through a meaningful conversation.
If you like this clip, then you'll probably like the full episode as well. Make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel for more.